going on, guys? Anthony Predicts here. So today I have a new election video for you, and this one it will be President Trump versus Pete Buttigieg based off of election poll data only. So in this video, I'll be taking all the polls that have been taken between President Trump and Pete Buttigieg in all of the states in America. And what I'll be doing is I'll be putting those states by the margins on the electoral map. I'm not giving any of my own opinion or any trends or anything. It's just all what the polls say. And then we're going to see what the end result is and see which candidate wins which state and by how much and by how little. So yeah, we're going to do that. But first, please remember to like the video. Please remember to subscribe. It really helps out when you help the channel grow by subscribing and liking the video. So I'd really appreciate it if you can do that. Please remember to leave a comment below and tap the bell icon. Tapping the bell icon helps you get notified for all my videos. And by leaving a comment, you can tell me what you think of this video, any improvements I should make, and any ideas for future videos. So with that said, let's get on into the video now. So Pete Buttigieg wins the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California, and Hawaii by a safe margin. President Trump will win the state of Alaska by a safe. He'll win Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North and South Dakota, and all of Nebraska except Nebraska's second by safe margins. Kansas and Oklahoma are safe. Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana are safe. Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, all safe. Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, all safe for President Trump. And now up the East Coast, all safe for Pete Buttigieg. And we'll be going on into Maine's first district is safe for Pete Buttigieg as well, as is the state of New York and the state of Illinois. So President Trump has at least 125, Pete Buttigieg at least 183. So against these two right now, President Trump leads Pete Buttigieg in Nebraska's second district by a lean margin and leads in Maine's second by a likely margin. So President Trump will have 127, Buttigieg will have 183. So President Trump in the state of Nevada, President Trump leads Pete Buttigieg by a lean margin, which is actually very surprising. President Trump leads in Nevada with a lean margin. He leans in the state of Arizona also by a lean margin. So President Trump performs best in polling data against Democrats is Pete Buttigieg out west of all the Democratic leading candidates. Pete Buttigieg does win Colorado and New Mexico both by a lean margin, however. In the state of Texas, President Trump leads Pete Buttigieg by a lean margin, which is interesting that he leads it. He has the same margins in Texas as he was in Nevada against Pete Buttigieg, which is an interesting thing. The state of Iowa goes to President Trump in a lean margin. The state of Georgia goes to President Trump by a lean margin, as does the state of Florida. President Trump also leads Pete Buttigieg in the state of North Carolina by a lean margin. And this one, in my opinion, is the most surprising of the video for me. President Trump leads Pete Buttigieg in the state of Virginia by a lean margin. Not by tilt, by a lean margin. This one really surprises me. I did not see this coming. I did not see President Trump really beating any Democrat in Virginia, but apparently he leads in Virginia, and he leads by a 2 to 3 point margin, which is very surprising. The state of Indiana is actually a pure toss-up between the state of Ohio is a pure toss-up between President Trump and Pete Buttigieg. And interestingly enough, the state of Minnesota does not have any polling data between President Trump and Pete Buttigieg, which is very surprising. But yeah, President Trump does not have any polling data against Pete Buttigieg in the state of Minnesota. The state of Pennsylvania, however, is a tilt margin, 1 point margin for Pete Buttigieg over President Trump. Pete Buttigieg leads in the state of New Hampshire by a likely margin over President Trump. Pete Buttigieg wins the state of Maine by a likely margin over President Trump as well. Now we're on to the rest of the Rust Belt. The state of Michigan goes to Pete Buttigieg by a lean margin. And to finish it off, President Trump actually wins Wisconsin by a tilt margin. So based off polling data, President Trump would beat Pete Buttigieg 271 to Pete Buttigieg's 239, with the states of Minnesota and Ohio being left because Ohio is an exact electoral vote tie, and the state of Minnesota not having any polling data left. The biggest thing to note about this map, as I mentioned, is the state of Virginia flipping to President Trump's column over Pete Buttigieg. That is a major surprise. If Pete Buttigieg is the nominee and he loses Virginia to the state to President Trump, that would be a major surprise and a major blow to the Democratic Party. And I don't really know if Virginia could actually flip, but if it does, if the polling data is correct and it flips to President Trump, that is very good news for President Trump and not good news for Pete Buttigieg. Another key takeaway is President Trump wins the state of Nevada, which has not voted for a Republican since President George W. Bush, I believe, back in 2004. And yeah, it's really interesting. The state of Michigan flips back to Pete Buttigieg, as does the state of Pennsylvania. Both, though, by very close margins. Pennsylvania, a tilt margin. The state of Michigan is lean, but it's like 3 points, so it's almost a tilt margin, give or take 1 or 2 points. And the Rust Belt, if it's Pete Buttigieg versus President Trump, is very much in play for both sides, which is interesting, which would lead to a very close, hard-fought election, I'd say. So yeah, that's the video of President Trump versus Pete Buttigieg based off election polling data. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like the video, tap the bell icon for more notifications. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.